MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana. Yonny Chirinos. The right-hander from Venezuela gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He's really struggled in the power category in the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. At the plate, Joey Wendell. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So,
meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Rays are in business to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of the.
And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Digging in now, Tommy Pham has come up big in spots like this more than once this year, currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs.
Well, this is
hammered the other way to deep right field. As Scotty looks up. Gone!
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season. And he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Throwing to second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lowe. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a powerhouse season in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing.
He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now back, second baseman.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 36.
So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Liner in there for a base hit. Heredia rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
The third baseman.
Digging in, Matt Duffy trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Duffy is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only in
and now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Robertson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Robertson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Back up the middle. Simeon's there. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on him. We'll head to the second inning. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Good pitch there on the inside, Black called the strike. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Lifted the other way to left center. Pham on the move, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Michael Perez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. In to score is the runner from first.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over.